Good morning, Singapore Red Cross representatives. Welcome to this video presentation for the RMIT SRC Industry Challenge for 2023. My name is Adlang. I'm a student from RMIT and here to present our innovative solution towards supporting the senior citizens in Singapore that are living alone and are dealing with major health issues in their life. Before I begin this video presentation, I would like to first introduce you to my team. We have Michael, Wei Wei Tun, Si Wei Jun, and Damian Shuizhen. Due to its aging population, Singapore has recently seen a considerable demographic shift in its elderly population. The difficulties brought on by this demographic change include a shrinking working age population, rising healthcare expenses, and an increased requirement for extensive senior support. To effectively address this alarming issue, we believe that we should readdress this issue from how we should prevent the implications brought upon by aging population to how we can help the elderly age gracefully, caring for their well-being and independence. Now I'll pass on to my colleague Michael to describe briefly about our user persona.
So as we have here, this is the user persona for our target demographic, which is the elderly. Here we have Charlotte, who's a retired school teacher. She is a 63-year-old woman who resides in Choa Chu Kang, Singapore. Some pain points she feels is that she feels lonely and neglected as she is a recent widow who is currently living alone, away from her family. She is also starting to face more declining health issues due to her age. Her body is not as resilient and fit as it used to be, and is more susceptible to illness, sickness, and injuries. She will also soon be reaching her retirement age, so she will not have a primary occupation or a stable income. Some needs that we feel Charlotte has is that she requires more emotional support. Currently, she does not have much contact with other people. At most, she has contact with her family, some close friends, but these are infrequent interactions, maybe only once or twice a month. And at most, she will also have some contact with her neighbors who she might share pleasantries with, but these are very minor interactions that will not fill the emotional void that she has. She also needs greater medical attention due to her age. At her age, she might need to take medicine for some chronic illnesses, and she also needs to take more visits to the doctor to check on her health to make sure that she is fine and healthy. She also needs to maintain her mental equity. Since she doesn't have a job anymore, she will need something to occupy her so that she will not be so bored and not doing anything. So she needs something that will keep her mentally sound. Some hobbies that she has are strolling at the park, cooking, or watching television. These are some small but important things that keep her happy as well as keep her occupied so that she doesn't spend her whole time lounging at home.
Through the use of the design thinking framework, we have come up with a solution that we believe effectively to address the issues faced by the elderly. This is the Guardian Alert Watch, a focused, simplified wearable device that prioritizes functionality and ease of use first and foremost. We have narrowed down the Guardian Alert Watch, which has 6 primary functions based on what we have learned from interviewing some of the elderly population in Singapore.
This is the mock-up of how the Guardian Alert Watch will look. As you can see, it has a simple and straightforward design. The watch strap is magnetic. This is done so with the intention of allowing the elderly to quickly wear it with no complications. It is also waterproof, both the strap as well as the watch itself, so the elderly may wear it during rainy seasons or when taking a shower. I will briefly go through the 6 interfaces: the home screen, heart rate monitoring interface, the reminder interface, the emergency contact interface, emotional support interface, and lastly, the battery warning interface. Now I'll pass on to my colleague Wei Wei Tun and Wei Jun to further explain the features in detail.
The first main screen will showcase the homepage interface similar to most modern smartwatches. It includes the time, date, and weather, while the fonts are enlarged for better visibility. Additionally, the reminder functionality is a crucial function of the Guardian Watch, allowing users to set time and date-dependent reminders. This function simplifies the daily lives of the seniors, ensuring that they keep track of medical appointments and take timely medication to enhance their overall well-being. The next most remarkable feature is the heart rate monitoring system that elevates the wearer's heart conditions by continuously tracking their heart rate. If irregular patterns have been detected that creates a medical concern, a warning will be sent to a designated emergency contact. This acts as a safety function as well as a degree of accountability for the elderly's family or guardian.
During emergency situations, quick and immediate communication is crucial, so a quick emergency call feature is incorporated. As you can see from this interface, the user can store two emergency contacts, one for immediate emergency medical service and another for personal emergencies. This simplified interface allows for easy and immediate use by the elderly in the event of an emergency. Having this function on a dedicated page will reduce the chance of accidental inputs or calls, and this will ensuring that elderly can just press to a button when it's needed. We also have implemented a support call feature to provide emotional support where the calls are connected with well-trained compassionate volunteers who are willing to help. This will reduce elderly isolation and give them an opportunity to socialize. Lastly, we have a function that will pop up when the battery level is low. This is to remind the users to charge the watch.
Our unique selling point is empowering senior independence with technology. The watch has comprehensive safety features. The Guardian Alert Watch has safety features that make it a standout solution for senior care. It has a combination of various features such as fall detection, GPS tracking, heartbeat monitoring, and medication reminders in a single device, enhancing senior safety and well-being, as well as making the caregiving process easier. This provides seniors with peace of mind of being safe and secure. Next, it promotes overall wellness. The watch aims to develop physical and mental wellness and also provide emotional assistance during challenging phase in their life. Moreover, it also takes privacy and compliance into consideration. Privacy and compliance is a crucial factor, and the watch protects the user's data and privacy to safeguard the personal information. The Guardian Alert Watch is developed to provide seniors with the highest standard of care and to enhance their safety and well-being. Beyond providing safety and maintaining overall health, the watch gives seniors the opportunity to live the life to the fullest with confidence, empowering independence.
So let's discover the test card together for our Guardian Alert Watch. The test card is important to minimize risk of failure when introducing a new solution by conducting a test with potential user beforehand. Now let's move to the first box. Here is our hypothesis. We believe that our Guardian Alert Watch will help the elderly to solve their challenges that will come with loneliness. In the second step, we are going to describe what we will be testing. In our case, to verify the hypothesis, we will give 20 elderly citizens that are living alone in Singapore the watch and set a trial period of 6 months. In the third stage, we are going to measure the feedback from the users after the 6-month period. Lastly, our criteria is set. Our hypothesis will be true if 70% of the users provide positive feedback and said that it brought significant help during their daily life after using the watch.
This is our Gantt chart, a visual representation of our project schedule that help us plan, coordinate, and track our tasks over time. The first quarter of our schedule should mainly include the project's objective and researching about the elderly's needs. The second quarter will then involve designing the physical watch based on our previous research and develop user-friendly interface. The third quarter will be solely put aside for producing a prototype and collecting feedback. The last quarter will be where we solve any issues or bugs and plan for the future updates and enhancement. The project from start to completion estimate will take about a year.
We will be reflecting on our users' feedback on how we can further improve the features and functionality of our watch. The most popular feedback they have given us was to include a voice control assistant, similar to Siri or Alexa. The voice comments will allow users to control various features, ask questions, or request for assistance without having to touch the interface itself, which can be challenging for some elderly individuals who may have mobility issues. The second feedback we have gotten from our interviews is that certain elderly individuals have mentioned that the warning alert for battery level was only shown on screen when the watch is about to shut down. As such, we were advised to implement a screen solely for the purpose of displaying the battery life with exact numerical values. Lastly, a feedback that was specifically tailored to dementia patients was to add a wonder alert, where the watch can send an alert to caregiver or authorities if the patient was to wander outside a designated safe zone for more than a reasonable amount of time, therefore ensuring their safety. To summarize this presentation, I'll be going through the desirability, feasibility, and viability of our watch. The desirability of the Guardian watch is the ability of it to provide assistance and companionship to the elderly individuals that are living alone. It has various functionality to support physical and mental health and reduce the risk of medication errors. The watch is highly desirable to enhance their overall well-being and security and is highly beneficial for them. The Guardian watch is highly feasible because the hardware and software elements are developed by experts, which has the heart rate monitoring sensors, GPS tracking, and fall detection sensors, including additional features that enhance the reliability. Its features and support functionality can be effectively integrated and managed, and we use a competitive pricing strategy and make it highly affordable for the elderly in need. We are also seeking for FDA approval for the medical functionalities, and it safeguards the user's privacy. It is an effective option that enhances the life of the elderly. The viability of the Guardian Alert Watch is that it has the ability to satisfy the elderly user's demand in the market, maintain financial stability, operate profitably, follow the legal requirements, manage risk, guarantee users' positive response, and it's useful in long term. It guarantees that the watch can help improve the lives of each and every elderly individuals living alone and are in need of assistance and support. Thank you for listening.